your Safety Matters Express. Ready, go.
How do you know if your gloves are too worn to keep you safe? You know, used gloves don't look brand new, but there are certain types of wear that are deal breakers when it comes to safety. If you see a worn spot on your glove shell or coating, take a closer look. This glove shows too much wear. The shell is compromised and the coating is worn away. Never use a glove that has a visible tear or hole. Before you throw a dirty glove away, check to see if it can be laundered. These gloves are dirty, but they can be cleaned. It's always better to toss a glove too early than it is to risk an injury. If you're not sure, ask your safety manager.
That old adage, leave your troubles at the door, just isn't very realistic. Stress can cause workers to lose focus, which may increase safety incidents. So, just as you check for safety compliance, be on the lookout for signs of stress. Stressed workers often seem overtired, have trouble concentrating, complain a lot, or have low morale, seem anxious, argumentative, or irritable, and may even have frequent accidents. So, what can you do if you have a worker checking off some of these boxes? Give them a chance to clear the air. If the problem is work-related, ask them what they'd like to see changed, and try to help where you can. If it's a personal problem, refer them to any counseling services your HR department may provide. Above all, never ignore stress-related issues, even if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Let workers know that they have to work on stress management, and you're there to help. Because better communication and less stress can make everyone safer.
When you look for machine knit work gloves, you might notice that the description includes the glove's gauge. Most gloves range from a 7 gauge to an 18 gauge, but what exactly does that mean? If I could shrink down very tiny, I could see firsthand the gauge is the number of stitches per inch. So if the glove has a lower gauge, the yarn will be thicker and the glove will be coarser with less dexterity. Higher gauges are made with a thinner yarn for a glove that's softer and more comfortable with better dexterity. Remember, it's not all about gauge. The yarn used in any glove coatings also help determine comfort, cut, abrasion, liquid, and puncture resistance. But when it comes to the flexibility of the glove, remember, a big consideration is the gauge.
And that was your Safety Matters Express.
Never use a glove that has a visible hole or tear. Never use a glove that has a visible hole or tear.
Above all,
Having fun?
let workers know that
Visible hole or tear.
I was really hoping I got to shrink. If I'm tiny, is my voice really high?
okay.
Hole.